Well, good afternoon, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little bit chesty. Allergies are affecting me a little bit. Sorry, let me just adjust this so you can see me properly. There you go. Maybe I'll move slightly closer. But, oh gosh, tipping my tea now. So I thought I'd come outside. It's been a busy day at work. And just have a moment to unwind with a lovely cup of tea in my little monk's mug. See that? See all the monks in the monastery doing different things? Apart from the spilled tea everywhere. It's an old mug that my grandmother had in her home, and I loved it. I always asked for this little mug when I was there. One of her favourites. Sorry, there's a bit of banging in the background. Bit noisy. They're building a house over there. But yeah, it's a nice sorry, I was going back to the mug. I do apologize. Yeah, and when she passed, it was one of the little things that I got. I wanted to hang on to this little gem, so perfect for a lovely post-work cup of tea. How have you all been anyway? Sorry I haven't checked in much of what I'm doing, but wanted to do a quick video today. I've got lots of ideas for videos, but I never get much time. We've been very busy. We've been doing me and a buddy are doing a landscaping job for another friend, so that's been keeping us somewhat occupied. So weekends and such. And then actually on Saturday I took the lad to see San Antonio FC, San Antonio soccer team, football team as we call it in Britain, to see them play Colorado Springs. Let me put a few photos up so you can see where it was and the stadium itself. So have a look at this. So that was a lot of fun. You know, being British, we do love our football, our soccer and our rugby and such. So it was good to go and see the local team and support the local team. And my boy had a blast. It was so much fun. They weren't playing too well, San Antonio, but then they came back later in the match and won 2-0 to San Antonio. So brilliant. So that was fun. What else? It's a bit windy, isn't it? It's actually, I just checked the temperature, and in Celsius it's 23, but spring is fully sprung, as I'll show you if I can turn the camera. Look how beautiful everything is looking. Isn't that wonderful? The birds are singing, the flowers are out. I am going to get a little video of the flowers, the wildflowers at some stage, just to show you before it's not too late. I'll try and do it this week, just to give you a taste of that. But yeah, everything's growing, looking beautiful and lovely and green, you know. So that's pleasant. So it's nice to come out and sit out for a minute. I don't get much time these days, so you know, lovely to have a minute to yourself, I find. Yeah, so I wanted to show you something else. I took a kind of put together a series of photos and a video for you. So what I came up with, I wouldn't give myself credit to the idea, people do it, but I love my full English breakfast on the weekend, which is compromise. A full English breakfast would have bacon, eggs, sausages, hash browns, mushrooms, baked beans, fried bread, toast, potatoes, black pudding. I'm missing something, I know. I talked about potatoes. But, you know, and then obviously toast and coffee and stuff on the side. In Wales, we have lava bread as well, which is made from seaweed. But that's kind of more the Welsh, full Welsh, as they say. But, so I thought I'd try and do what I called a semi-loaded sandwich. So it's semi-loaded in that there's just a number of different things from the full English in there. And this one, as you'll see momentarily, is sausages, eggs, bacon, and mushrooms. Have a look at this. So there you go. It was gorgeous, absolutely wonderful. And so my idea is to make that even bigger and call it the fully loaded, not the semi-loaded, what I did, but the fully loaded. And that is going to have what you saw on that one, but including hash brown, maybe, baked beans, black pudding, and fried tomatoes. That's what I forgot to mention when I originally said the fried tomatoes. So I'm going to try and include it, and it'll be bloody massive. I may have to toast the bread to keep it all together, but you know, it's a bit of fun. The kiddo loved it. He finished it. I couldn't finish my half. I split it in half, as you saw on the video there. But he finished his half. I think his was a little smaller, to be fair, and I did make hash browns as a side with it. So, you know, that was a lovely little Sunday treat after the busy Saturday doing the landscaping and going to see the football match. So, sorry. Yeah, so that was good. So, a couple of people have asked, why am I called the Texas Taff in my name? So I thought I'd answer that. Basically, I'm Texas, obviously, because I'm living here, but Taff or Taffy is a nickname for the Welsh, predominantly the South Welsh, because the capital city in Wales is Cardiff, and the big river that runs through Cardiff is called the River Taff, and that's where it comes from. And you know, I can go anywhere in England and Scotland and Ireland and maybe some places in Europe, and they'd call me Taff or Taffy because I'm Welsh. So that's where the name comes from. You could be anywhere in Wales and they'd still call you Taffy if you're Welsh. But it like I say, it's a river that runs through South Wales and through our capital city, Cardiff. So that's where the Taff comes from. So that's answered that, eh? I'm drinking this because I like my tea hot, piping hot, and it's cooling down. Like I showed you before, I like it really strong as well. You can't really see it. I'm going to tip it again. But yeah. That's why I'm chugging it, because it's starting to get lukewarm and I don't like that. I like my tea scorching. Scorchio. Yeah, so another little development I want to show you. We've talked about my bird feeders a little bit here. I've got one I want to show you. Remember I showed you the netted one? Let's go and take a look at that if you want to come with me a minute. And but yeah, let's do that first, and then we can talk about other things briefly, because I'll probably get inside in a minute. But yeah, let's go and have a look. Okay, let's take a walk over. There's some of the flowers I was talking about. I'll try and show you in more detail, but that's a mix of different things. There's the blue bonnets. Beautiful here for blue bonnets. I forget what this one's called, but I'll find out and I'll do a little video. There's a little kind of Timon pea type flower here, if I can focus. But yeah, anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the bird feeder. I wanted to show you because nothing's using it. Nothing has touched it. So I'm going to take it down and replace it with something else. It just hasn't been touched. And Ellen, who I work with, a friend of mine, she said, she follows this channel, by the way. Hello, Ellen. She said it's because it's finch food. We do have finches out here. We have a goldfinches, the lesser goldfinch, the American goldfinch, and the house finch, but not even them are touching it. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to take it down and put down the original feeders that I was using up here. So let's go back to what we had previously. So yeah, there you go. What feeders do you guys have at home? Do you have different ones? We had feeders in Wales as well, you know, different kinds, but I'd just be curious to know what you guys use and where you are with them. But yeah, update on my seed feeder. So there we go. Better luck next time on that. Well, we looked at the bird feeder. I wanted to show you some more flowers. I knew I was going to do a separate video, but these are beautiful. See the flush of yellow? They're very small, but beautiful little flowers. See, if I go close up, there's just like a little wave of them growing through the springtime grass. Isn't that gorgeous? Like I say, I don't know the names of these. That's something I need to learn. If you know, drop a comment. These as well, I love these. I did know the name of these, but I forget. They are what I call what do we call evening primroses. They kind of pop up in the evening. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Butterflies. See the butterfly? Oh, he's enjoying that. Oop, off he goes. On to the next. But yeah, it's a lovely wave of these purplish, bluey flowers. But none of the evening primrose, as I call them. Maybe they'll come later, but I just wanted to show you that. Well, there we go, folks. That's an update on my past week, or weekend I should say. What have you lot been up to? Anything exciting? Busy as me, perhaps? Yeah, so let me try and do a few more videos. Like I say, I want to kind of explore the flowers a little bit more for you, so I may do that next. And yeah, if you've got any suggestions of what you want to see, send me a comment. Maybe I'll do a different video each week. But anyway, do you know what? I fancy another cup of tea. So I'm going to go in and do myself another little tea. And I may come back out a bit and do a bit more bird watching. So we'll see. Oh, my binoculars. My Nikon little binoculars that I use for bird watching. So this is I take them everywhere. When I go back to Britain, I take them because they're travel size, you know, perfect. So, and I put on the app I use as well to listen to the birds to help me identify them. I'm starting to learn a lot of the names and the sounds now, so that does help. But yeah, maybe I'll talk more about that in another video. So, but anyway, hope you all have a lovely week. I'll leave you to it and I'll see you again soon. Until then, ta-ra.